Hi, my name is Steve Cavalaris with electricaltime.com. So in today's episode, we're going to be looking at this pretty cool tool. It's made by Klein Tools. So I don't know if you could see it that way or if I have to put this way, but Klein Tools, let me tell you, they make some really great tools. And this is a non-contact voltage tester. And I always have this in my tool bag. It's I've used so many different ones of these non-contact voltage testers by different companies, even different ones by Klein. And I gotta tell you, this one is my favorite, my all-time favorite. You know why? Because it always works. All right. And I'm gonna tell you the model number. It's NCVT-1. NCVT-1. You'll see that on the screen, and it's called a voltage tester. But the nice thing about it is that you don't have to make contact with the bare conductors. And I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. All right. Also, in the description of the video, you can find the link, the Amazon link, to go get this on Amazon. So Klein Tools, gotta tell you, this is a must-have for your tool bag. All right, so I'm going to turn this on, and it's green. Okay, so it's telling me, hey, it's working. All right, so what it says here on the tester itself, it says warning. Before using, test on known live circuit and read instructions. What are the instructions? Oh, that's the stuff that when you get, like, say, like a receptacle or something, and there's a piece of paper that's in there, and you take that paper and you throw it on the floor. Are those the instructions? Yeah, we're supposed to read the instructions. Actually, it's a requirement of the National Electrical Code, and it's going to be found in 110.3b, installation and use. All right, so make sure you read those instructions. They're really important. And plus, there's a lot of good information on the instructions. All right, so I just turned this on, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the receptacle. And on this receptacle, it's 120 volts. We have a larger opening, and then we have a smaller opening, and then we have the round opening that's going to be for the equipment grounding conductor. All right, so I'm going to put this into the larger opening, and I'm going to see if anything happens. Nothing happens. All right, now check this out. I'm going to put this into the smaller opening. Ah, we're beeping. All right. So what I do when I can only carry so many tools with me when I go to do any kind of electrical work, but I always have this. So what I'll do is I'll go to the circuit breaker panel, and I'll start turning breakers off, and then when I turn one off, and then I hear it stop, I'm like, ah, maybe that's it. And then I'll go and I'll turn the breaker back on, and then I hear that beeping again. I'm like, oh, I think that's the circuit. All right, so then I'll turn the breaker off, and this should stop. And then what I'll do is I'll go with my voltage tester with my digital multimeter, just to verify that there's no voltage. All right, so you should never really just count on one tool to determine the what's called the absence of voltage. All right, this is a great tool, but it's not the only tool that you need in your tool bag. So make sure you have a good digital multimeter. All right, so Klein Tools, Klein Tools. All right, so I'm going to show you something else, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to take this cord that's plugged into that receptacle, and I want to find out which of the conductors here is the hot conductor. All right. Now I can look at the cord and I know right away which one is the hot conductor, but I'm going to use my Klein tools. And if you're using another brand, what you might find that happens, it starts beeping even before you get to touch the cord. Or what I've experienced when I've had the receptacles out and the conductors are just hanging out there, especially when you're trying to figure out a three-way and a four-way switch that somebody screwed up. So you're there, testing all of the conductors to see which one's the hot conductor. So I've used some other non-contact voltage testers, and they start beeping like, you're not even there, and they start beeping, and I'm like, what good is it? It's not any good for me, that's for sure. All right, so let's check this out. I'm gonna touch the top wire and nothing happens. I'm gonna touch the bottom wire. Aha, we're beeping. Nothing? Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's that bottom wire that's on the cord that's gonna be the high. All right, and if I trace it all the way back, I'm gonna try to trace it as good as I can because it's a little bit twisty. Okay, so if you can see this here, I've got the conductor that's over here, the wire, and again, nothing's happening. And then I'm pretty sure that's the one there. Now, if you could see this in the video, we have the larger opening, the larger spade of the receptacle, and we have the smaller opening, the smaller spade. So again, if I put that in there in the larger one, we sometimes call that a neutral, and that is what we call in the electrical field as the grounded conductor. So if you tell me neutral, I know what you're talking about, even though technically that's not a neutral. All right. Now, if I put this into the smaller side of the receptacle, there it is. It starts beeping. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video. Also, just so you know, I'm doing this video of this Klein Tools non-contact voltage tester with my own money. I bought this on my own. Nobody's sponsoring me for this. So if you like this tool, and I really highly recommend it, just look in the description of my video and you'll see an Amazon link so you can get, one of these in your tool bag. Really great tool. Also, if you go to my website, electricaltime.com, I got free code questions and answers. They're free. So just go there, electricaltime.com, click on the button that says free NEC code questions and answers. And then by email, you're going to get free code questions and answers. All right. So thanks for watching this video, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you.